live. It is the Extraordinary Women Show with Lynn, founder at Million Dollar Party Girl. You can find me at milliondollarpartygirl.com, where I help direct sellers make more money doing what they love. And part of this is this show. I bring on extraordinary women in direct sales who have built million-dollar downlines. And that would be my guest today, Krista Tolly. Hey, Krista, how are you?
Hey, Lynn. Thanks for having me. I'm good. How's everybody tonight or today?
They're already here. Everybody's already popping in the room. So welcome to all of our viewers. We broadcast every Tuesday at 3 p.m. And you can follow the show. Just head over. If you're seeing this in the news feed, just go to right under the cover of my page. You'll see a little following button. Click on the little drop-down arrow, and you can actually get notified when we go live, so you can follow the show. Hey, Becca. Hey, Carinza. Everybody's coming in. So I've actually decided to rename the show Million Dollar Downline because everybody I interview has built million-dollar organizations. And like you, Krista, there's so many success stories in our industry. And I'm really on a mission to get them out there because, just like you, this is your 17th year you're celebrating with Tupperware.
Yep.
17 years in direct sales, just an incredible success story. And what I really love about that is it's sustainable success.
Yeah.
Right? You've been able to really build an incredible life for you and your family. Many dreams come true, not just for you, but for all the women and men whose lives you touched.
Absolutely.
Right? That's really what this business does. So let's talk about your early beginnings. How did you get started? What were you doing prior to Tupperware? And how did you get introduced to it?
Well, I was actually at another company where I was doing media comm, is like answering phones and things like that. And I've always been in customer service. So I went to a party, and that's actually where it all began because, the party is where the people are.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was like, this girl can do it. I can do this. And I really wanted the products. And of course, the products sell themselves. And so I was like, hey, what if, And so I just started working it and seeing where it would go.
So wait, did you tell her you were thinking about it, or did she actually approach you?
No, I approached her.
Okay. So you were the guest that we all want at our party.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you book a grand opening starter party right from that first party you went to?
Of course I did. Yes.
Awesome. I love that. You knew what you wanted and you went for it. And yes. It sounds like in the back of your mind, you wanted to leave that. Was that a full-time position in customer service?
Mm-hmm. It was. Yeah. I had just had a baby, my third one, and I really didn't want to have him go to daycare. So because he has classic lactemia, which means that he can't have lactose or galactose, like poison to his blood. So, how kids share things all the time. And so that's why I decided, hey, I think this is better. And it was 3 months and I quit my full-time job.
Oh, wow. So you were fast and furious.
Yes.
And I'm glad you said that because so many times people are, trying to figure out how they can get sponsoring leads. And what I always share is that typically it's because something has changed in someone's life is the reason they start direct selling. And that was true for me. And it was also true for you.
Yes.
Right. That was the catalyst. Right. Anna's here too. All the visionistas are coming in the house, into health, so to speak. So if you're watching the show, feel free to ask a question in the comments. And of course, share this with your direct sales teams because this is just a great way for you to provide that extra inspiration and motivation along with some success tips by, sharing the story. So feel free to share this in your groups. All right. So what was your startup like? You booked that grand opening. Did you tell the person that sponsored you that you wanted to leave your full-time job?
No. And actually, she rescheduled my grand opening twice. I finally said I was doing my own. That's how it all started. And the only person would have a party for me was my mother. And because I didn't know anybody or anything. So, but it didn't stop me, that I went to the meetings and they said, wear your name badge upside down. So I do that. And people would say, hey, your name badge is upside down. I'm like, oh yeah, that reminds me to tell you how crazy I am for selling Tupperware. And
I used to do that too.
I was not one to sell anything, I was not that person. And so, and I couldn't even look people in the eye. That was just something that as a child that I got in trouble for. So there's been a lot of hurdles that, I've had to, but Tupperware, I mean, like direct sales alone has made me realize that you put your mind to it, you can do it.
That is so true. And it sounds like it was really out of your comfort zone. And you said you did your own grand opening party.
Mm-hmm.
Eek. You're like, here I am, world.
Right.
I like me now. And you were able to leave your full-time career after 3 months. Did you start sponsoring and building a team right away?
Yeah, my gal said, my gal said to me, she says, go out and talk to 3 people about the opportunity. So I did. And I called her up and she goes, well, how'd it go? I said, I recruited all 3. What do you want me to do now?
Wait, this is getting too easy.
And she's like, well, you become a manager. I'm like, oh, no. I don't want to be a leader. I don't want to be a manager. I don't want to manage people. No, I don't even know what I'm doing myself. And she goes, just try it out. It's not any different. And that's what it started changing. And I'm like, you just do the same thing, Lynn. You date parties, you recruit, you promote. You date parties, you recruit, you promote. And it's just the same thing over and over and over.
Rinse and repeat.
Of the business.
Yep, rinse and repeat. So you were kind of an accidental leader, accidental manager. And it really sounds like there was a lot of enthusiasm on fire going on there, that you were just doing what your mentor told you to do.
Yes.
Becca's asking what was the size of Tupperware, and how long had Tupperware been around when you joined the company?
Let's see. We're celebrating our 70th year of the party this year. I've been in for 17 years. Not really good with math, but I'm thinking it's like 40.
Yeah. 70 years. I feel like you guys invented direct sales, right?
53, I think. Yeah.
Whenever I keynote speak, I always refer to Tupperware as the original social network before Facebook.
Oh yeah.
That's where, right? That was where women got together and shared and talked about their families. And so, fast forward to your journey here. How long did it take for you to build $1 million organization?
We turned $1 million last year because we really ramped it up, and we decided that that's what we were going for. Not last year, year before. So yeah, 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I know you have transitions from a director now to a business manager.
Mm-hmm.
And recently opened, well, you tell everybody what you have done in the last 6 months, which I feel like what's old is new again. And that's exactly, you're really innovating how you are connecting with people both online and offline. So tell everybody what you've been up to.
Yeah, because, when I first started, it was all about the party, in-home party completely. And now it's more about, it's still about the in-home party, but there's so many other avenues. And Tupperware just is starting to open Tupperware Studios. And so we were picked out of 1 out of 26 to actually open our Tupperware studio, and that's in the United States and Canada. So we were picked to open up our own Tupperware studio, and it has been incredible, the responses that we are getting.
So it's like a Tupperware store, right? But you also are doing parties there. People can bring their parties, and there's training.
Yep, and we do our training here too.
How big is it?
And it's about 2,200 square feet.
Okay. And how long did it take you? Because I know you said you really kind of just jumped in. It sounds like the same thing you did when you started your business. You did not wait until you knew everything. You just jumped in and opened this Tupperware studio by yourself with the help of you and, of course, your family.
And my husband. Yeah, absolutely. and my kids and my family. Normally it takes about 3 to 5 months, and we did it in 6 weeks.
6 weeks from start to finish.
Mm-hmm. We were tearing down walls, and my husband tore down walls. And when he said we couldn't do it, I said, that sounds like a challenge.
Bring it on. Bring it on. And is he like a handyman guy, or did he just figure it out?
No, he is handyman too.
Okay. Yeah. Thank goodness. I did not get one of those. But he's good with other things. And so what is happening in your Tupperware studio now? How are you merging both your offline with your online? Because one of the things that really impressed me about you, because we get to work together in our VIP mentoring group, is it's Tupperware. Yeah, you have been around for 70 years and really, invented the home party formula, but you are also embracing the new.
You have to embrace the new, because change is good. Change is always good because there's always so many more people you can contact and touch and just relate to. And I've built lots of relationships with people. I have people out in Texas and California and Oklahoma, and I don't even see them. But, because of modern technology like Zoom and BeLive and, all these different places, OBS, Studios, all these different places, and Facebook, you can really connect with people and really get to know them.
Yeah, somebody can be almost as if they're, in your backyard, no matter where they live today.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And so are you bringing some of that social aspect to your in-person studio? Do you use Facebook Live there? Tell me what that looks like.
Yeah, we do actually. We have a Tupperware Studio page. It's Tupperware Studio Indianola on Facebook. And so I go live a lot there, check in the studio. We do, I did a cooking class last night and went live on it. So people are seeing different products all the time of what we're making and different recipes and ideas of how to use their products. And then they connect with me too through, hey, I didn't know that you had this or what have you.
That's pretty cool. It's almost like you have your own TV show.
It is. I know. I never thought I wanted it in my own TV show, but hey, I have it.
You didn't know that was going to happen for you.
Mm-mm. No, but just and doing the in-home things in studio, it helps me be able to still stay who I am. Because I love doing the parties. I love the hands-on. So we do all hands-on cooking. It's not like I do the demonstration and you watch. You are right there with me. You're actually doing it with me, and it's a lot of fun.
So it's like in the kitchen with Krysta.
Yeah, exactly. I call it Chaos Krista.
Chaos Krista.
Extreme Mess in the House. Extreme Mess Express.
Extreme Mess Express. So Extreme is the name of your organization.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so where did that name come from?
Extreme was just, I don't know exactly where it actually came from. It was just something that we really liked, and we all make extreme impacts on lives. Tupperware makes an extreme impact on, any direct sales, so you make an extreme impact on people. And so I think that that's the main thing is, we connect with people, we love people, and we cherish what we have. And so we make extreme impacts, and, we have an extreme product.
So it sounds like you've really built your brand for your organization around that. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you have a lot of fun with that, with your recognition and extreme success.
Yes.
And so let's talk about, one way you're working with your team for team building, because today is Giving Tuesday, #GivingTuesday. And I know as a direct sales leader, we were always doing charity events. And I think direct sellers are really leading the way in their communities for charity events. We're the ones donating the baskets, right? Donating 1% of our profits. So what are you doing anything special with your team today, or is it something you do all year long?
Well, we do things all year long. We do the Boys and Girls Club all year long, where we give change it up is what it is. So we change the boys and girls. We put all the money, like for instance, if your order comes to $50.58, so you can change it up to $51 or whatever. And so we do that all year long, but then we also do other things, like we do breast cancer awareness, we do that community wide. And so what we do with that is we actually get people involved that's in the community, that have had breast cancer or have had family members with breast cancer. And we do a big fundraiser, and then we give back for that. And we do it for people that are in our community. Then we also do...
Great.
We're doing Toys for Tots, and we just donated a bunch. Our community is very, very, we only have 15,000 people in our town, but they're very close. And like they do for the kids, they have the moms and dads stand outside, and the kids go in and shop for moms and dads. And so it's nice that they, we donated to that. And then we're doing the Toys for Tots. Like all of our organization is getting ready to start doing that for the Toys for Tots. And they'll bring toys in, and we'll donate those.
And so for the breast cancer event, is that a big hall party type event where people bring parties and you donate it? Or is everybody just running their own fundraisers?
Yeah, they can do, either way. Yeah, and then they give a percentage of their parties and things like that too. Mm-hmm.
And of course, now you have your Tupperware Studio.
Right. Yeah. So next year will be even more different. I've already got it planned out in my head. This year we were in the process of building the studio, so we didn't get to do it the way I wanted to do it.
Well, 6 weeks had to be just, did you sleep at all during that time period?
No supper, no sleep, no supper, just Tupper.
That's hysterical. Sleep, no supper, just Tupper.
Yeah.
That's a good mantra. Mantra. So now that you have this amazing leadership team, what advice do you have for brand new consultants? When somebody is joining your organization, do you have an onboarding program to start them off strong and successful?
Absolutely. Yes, we do. We have, grand openings first and foremost, making their frank list. They come to what we call Cool to Be New class. So they come and they get to actually engage and use the products. And we make different recipes. They have where they need to set up their Facebook account. They need to set up their business account. They need to set up their online store. So there's like a whole list of things that they need to do that is on our onboarding program. As for new consultants, I always tell them, first and foremost, get your calendar out and highlight the dates you want to work, because this is the one thing I hear the most. I'll work whenever.
Yeah.
No. That's you. No, you got to work 24/7, so make sure you know when you want to work, because it's your business. And we don't work 24/7, but we do have our stores open 24/7. That's online. But you need to know when you're going to actually work. And the second thing is, if you don't have a party that day, then what are you doing to change that? So next week, when you're supposed to have a party, you're not sitting there going, oh, well, I'll have a party again this week. So making sure that you know your actual calendar.
Controlling the business.
Yes.
Which is great advice. Don't let the business control you. And that's so true, because so many consultants get frustrated because they're just taking whatever comes their way.
Right.
And settling for those parties. It's kind of like, I'm so desperate. If she wants to do it in the middle of my kid's birthday party, I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
And then the reason you started the business becomes the reason you leave the business.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So many people say, oh, I'm starting it for my kids. And then 6 months later, well, I'm leaving the business because of my kids.
Right.
Like, wait a minute.
Yes, exactly.
How did we lose sight of what was of the why, as we call it, right?
Yeah, they need to know what their why is, what drives them, and don't stop. Don't go to the one level and stop there. Go, whoo, oh my gosh, I made it. No, you didn't. What's next?
There is no arrival.
No, even at my level, no. We're constantly moving.
not as an entrepreneur. You never arrive.
No.
And so what is the biggest mistakes that you see, managers, directors making when they get there? Is that it, that they get there and then they stop and kind of take that breath?
Yep. They had a goal in mind, and it's just like any roadmap. If you're going on a road trip, you're not going to sit there and go, oh, well, I've made it to this destination. We'll just stay here. Or, we'll go back home because now we're out of time. You got to keep moving. You can stay and you can sightsee for a little bit, but then you got to move on to your next destination.
What's next?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's how you lead the way for others, right? Which is exactly what you're doing, because you're blazing new trails. You're embracing, like I said, the offline, the online, Facebook Live. Even though you've been in business for a long time, you know that you need to constantly innovate.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Right. And so what are the potholes, or what's the biggest pothole that you hit in your business over your journey? And then how did you, overcome it?
Me, myself personally, or, I guess probably running out of parties. And
happens to everybody, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And, I could have easily said, well, I'm done, but I didn't. Just get back on the horse, get back on the phone. Your phone is your best friend. And if it's texting, I personally like that one-on-one connection. And I've been talking with a lot of the millennials and stuff, and they do too. And so again, they like that one-on-one conversation on the phone.
It's amazing that you can actually use this device and talk to people.
Right? Exactly.
Who knew?
Yes.
We can do so much with it. So how were you able to rebuild your calendar? You ran out of parties. Is there particular words that you use? Any
yeah,
what do you say to get a yes? Because I'm sure our audience would love to know.
Sure. Well, I'm a role player, so you know what? I'm just going to role play with you, Lynn, and so that way they can kind of get an idea. So I would call you up and I'd say, "Hi, Lynn. This is Krista with Tupperware. Hey, how's it going, girl?" Hey, girl. And I would say, we met. If you didn't remember me, we met at La Di Da's party, or I met you at a vendor show, or wherever. Hey, what caught your eye that you didn't get, Lynn?
Oh my gosh, that Micro Pro grill, but I think it was out of my budget.
Yeah. You know what? I hear that a lot, actually. And, did I tell you all the things you can make with that?
No.
Because, you think of it as a grill. You think, oh, you can do like your chicken, and you can do your steaks, and you can do your hamburgers. But did I tell you can also do your refrigerator biscuits, and you can do toast and cheese sandwiches, and you can do pizzas, personal pan pizzas, you can do casseroles, you can do desserts.
Wait, you had me at pizza.
Oh, so see, there you go. Then I would have that connection with you already, and I would say, oh my gosh, Lynn, how would you feel about me coming over and showing you and your girlfriends how to make your own personal pan pizzas, and we can have a pizza party. You're
going to show me how to do it?
Yeah, well, actually, you're going to make it. I'm going to bring the stuff.
Okay.
You're going to make your own personal pan pizzas. I'll get you the ingredients and what have you. Does this day or does this day work better for you?
That sounds fun. So I noticed what you didn't do was say, do you want to have a party?
No, nobody wants to have a party. Nobody wants to sell anything. I tell my girls all the time, nobody wants to sell anything. If somebody said, do you want to sell Tupperware, or you want to sell paper chef, or do you want to sell, party light? No, nobody wants to sell anything. But if you tell them what is in it for them, how would you feel about making some extra money for the holidays? How much money extra would you like to make? Then you've got their attention.
Women don't like to sell, but we love to share. We love to share the things we love. We'll tell all of our friends to buy other people's stuff.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to selling our stuff, we're like, I can't do that. It's too pushy. So yeah, that's smart. So basically reinvent the party to make it easy for people to say yes.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. You always have to have a theme. Women love themes.
That's true. If you theme it, they will come.
Yes.
And
yes,
wine.
absolutely.
Wine helps as well. All right. So let's talk about, let me check our time here. Let's talk about what are some of your favorite business tools now that you are leading, you know, $1 million plus downline organization. What's your favorite app that you're using right now?
I'm not a huge app person. Still in that old school.
That's okay. We want to know what's working for you.
Yeah, I'm learning more about the apps and things through you, Lynn. Right now, I just found a new one that I really, really like, and it's Team Up, teamup.com, and it's actually a team calendar. So my team will know what we have going on at all times because we have something for them to plug in every single day, pretty much.
So is it free? Tell me how it works.
Yeah, it's absolutely free, and you can go online and create it, and then you can go on your phone and do an app, and it just downloads, and then you have everything right there. And and my team doesn't know that yet, so if you're on here, guys, yes, it will be rolled out to you this week.
This is hot off the press.
It is hot off the press, yes.
I just Googled it. So it's teamup.com, and thank you. Mm-hmm. So how did you find it? This is a brilliant idea because
actually through another business leader. We share all the time, and I love that because we are always constantly sharing with each other different things that work for each other. And it's amazing.
Yeah, sharing is key, right, to success. And a lot of the women that I've interviewed on this show have said that, you know, they've gotten the help they needed by reaching out for it.
Absolutely.
You can't do it alone.
You can't. You can't do it all alone. And, you know, they can't do it all alone either. So we all learn from each other.
Connie's saying she's been looking for something like that for her team. Yeah, I always used to use Google Calendar, but it's...
Yeah, we did too, but it was so... This is so much better.
Wow, I'm going to check that out. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, so where can people find you? It's been 30 minutes already. Can you believe it?
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, I'm on Facebook, of course, and like I said, our Tupperware Studio Indianola, and also Krista Tolly is my Facebook, and I'm sure Lynn will put it out there too, so you can friend request me. Ask me any questions you want. I'm always up for sharing, and I always say we're better together.
We are hashtag better together. What is your page name so I can put that on the screen for everybody?
My Tupperware Studio Indianola. Or Good Old Tupperware. I have a business page, and I also have my actual studio page.
Okay. Oh, so you have two pages. So Good Old Tupperware is my
business page.
And it's OL?
OLE, I think it is. Let me look real quick, Lynn.
I did see. So we did tag Krista in the top of the post here. And if you hover over her personal profile, she has linked her business page to her personal profile, which I recommend every single person do. Makes it easy to find people. And we'll just put that up there. Good Old Tupperware. If that doesn't work,
OL apostrophe Tupperware.
Okay. We will find you. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I so appreciate you. And any final words of wisdom for somebody that might be struggling in direct sales right now? We froze. All right. We're sorry, Krista froze. But she'll come back and answer any questions in the comments from all of you. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello to our YouTube viewers. We're excited you're here too. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Continue to give back today. It is Giving Tuesday. So don't forget to do something with your team. This is a great team building event to really make a difference in your communities, just like Krista is doing. Thanks, everyone. Bye.